Hello, everyone. I may be in my pajamas, but I'm sure you'll forgive me that aspect. Let me quickly finish up some stuff to make sure my alerts are live. The draft should be up in a second. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Today we have the last game, one of the last games, obviously, because some games are being played in parallel, right? Already started at 8. This one starting at 9 p.m. CEST is Celestial Osiris versus Pile of Frogs, formerly close to Rampage. Now, they had some pretty disgusting names, I won't lie. Impossible to pronounce. I'm very glad that they actually name changed a lot of these. The draft should be starting very shortly. Let me just do one of these. And Pobla is not supposed to be on the screen. There is no Malphite yet, at least. Let me get rid of these. There we go. And let me get rid of myself for a second. There we go. There we go, guys. It's gonna be first ban. It's gonna be Victor. Um, Crazy stuff. Am I right? Or am I right? Caitlyn. Now, again, I have no idea what these people play on Pile of Frogs. I have seen they had some miraculous win versus OP in Next Gen. Did someone went AFK or something? And there was a lever screen. So I'm not sure what about that, but there were some talks about. I saw some comments that the win was unjust, but it is what it is. It happens sometimes, you know. But for now, we have a Nocturne, Caitlyn, Mundo, and a Viban. Mundo, not great in the jungle. I assume it's for the top lane. We are just banning the usual suspect. Jarvan following straight up. Wukong is still up. Zhao is still up. I think one of their players plays Zac, if I'm not mistaken. I swear I just flashed on my screen at some point when I was just viewing the match history. And it's gonna be R1 and R2 on the red side. And it's gonna be Kayn. Blind Kayn seems insane to me. Even in Div 4, I feel like that champion just gets gutted by so many things. So I'm not sure I agree with that one, but it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. Yeah. And it's gonna be rounded up with a Hui, a solid control mage versus Anivia. Should win the matchup if the guy is good, but again, I have never seen them play. One of the reasons why I decided to have this possibly last opportunity to see them play, because this may be the last straw, and they may just be eliminated from this tournament. Split to Valanths League Division 4. And we have the very popular combo right now in VL. Ashe Seraphine, nothing to see here. Very solid CC, very squishy though, so with appropriate all-in and dodging off the Ashe Arrow, and especially Seraphine Ultimate, great things can happen. I believe the Kayn will try to dip his toes in the bot lane, just to get the blue form, I guess, because right now we have 3 ranged. Getting red Kayn would take a lot of time. And we're gonna have a Mel bot lane. I hate this meta. There are only mages bot lane. What is happening? It's either Syndra, Mel, Seraphine. Syndra, Mel, Seraphine. Occasional Ziggs and Vladimir. I even see like Yasuo, but Yasuo is not a mage, obviously. But my point stands that the ADCs are a bit shunned as it stands. Part of it is the MSI. It is game 1 indeed. It is game 1 indeed. And I believe that I completely forgot to make the custom overlay. But I'll try to do it in a second. I am quite sick. I may not sound like it, but I couldn't breathe like at all for like half a day. I can like take deep breaths, you know. So I'm a bit out of it, but I'll try my best, you know. Wukong, Xin Zhao, all the usual suspects being banned out. Now, the question is, where are they going to go into the Kayn? Usually Kayn gets, especially if it's blue Kayn, he gets countered by Burst, he gets countered by just the lanes being too behind for him to shine. And just if he gets CC chained, right now there is a lot of CC on the side of Osiris. There is double bandage toss, there is Curse of the Said Mummy, there is there's millions of CC on the side of Osiris. Extremely annoying comp to play against. Now, I don't know how is the Kayn supposed to play necessarily, unless he invades the Amumu early on. In the usual invade Raptors, since Kayn takes Raptors extremely fast with his W, I believe. But the longer the game goes, the Kayn will be more and more fucked, I think. Now, we are rounding out this comp with a Sion. This is solid frontliner, solid late game tank. But this CC on Osiris is extremely disgusting. Of a late game carry on Ashe, PDF, Seraphine, shielding, and massive AP plus CC damage, and Nivea as well. So I don't really know who is going where. I'm not quite certain about that. Kayn jungle, Sion top, yeah, okay. Galio mid. That is quite interesting draft. Okay. Now give me a second. Because I need to quickly fix my blue bottle for the custom overlay. Hopefully I'm not too late for that. Because usually I do it right before the stream starts. And I don't have a team yet in my... I've not added Pile of Frogs yet to the team roster. This should be fine. Okay, let me just update it first. Should be able to do it pretty quickly. I will be starting the game momentarily. Hopefully they'll give me plenty of time to fix the tech stuff in the background. What's my favorite food? If we're talking of fast food, definitely KFC hot wings. But I'm a pretty boring person. Like, I would say KFC hot wings are my favorite. I love cooking. I just don't eat it. There's so many things I hate eating and tasting. It is what it is. My taste buds are just weird. So I love cooking, I love baking. I just almost never eat what I actually make. They give you the shit. Maybe it's just bad food where you are. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad hygiene. Who knows? I almost never. I think I go in like once. Like once I got some pretty bad diarrhea from hot wings. Only one time in like years and years. Wait. Okay. Let me. Pile of Frogs. They are 4 and 2. And they have a new logo, right? God damn it. You regret getting them. I mean, you can get Popeyes. Popeyes is amazing as well. Highly recommended. Not in all the countries, especially in the EU, though. Okay, I should be... Okay, that's POF. Don't have Popeyes in Netherlands? That is tragic. That is very tragic. I'm sorry for your loss. You don't know what you're missing. You really do not know what you're missing. And Pile of Frogs is... What's the Pile of Frogs? That's so good. My son decided to visit me for a second. Now, what is the acronym for Pile of Frogs? For Pile of Frogs, it is POF, of course. Save team. And I'm almost done, guys. Be patient. This. Create a game. Week 7. Left team is Osiris. Right team is Pile of Frogs. Fearless draft, and it is today. Okay, perfect. I think we are good to go. I hope it's not gonna break. Yeah, amazing. And we remove the black frame. I have these black frames added because I am gonna be playing some games in the future. Yeah, I was ganked by my son, indeed. I am gonna be playing some games in the future which cannot be full screened. Maybe today after the casting, I'll see whether I'll have the energy because I want to start moving to not only just casting but playing regular games like I used to 2 years ago. So yeah, I'm gonna be playing some old school games like that were made in the 90s. For example, Neverhood is like a old puzzle game. I'll be playing Limbo of the Lost, the classic game like million stolen assets from games. I've never played it, but it's such a bad what was it? So good that it's so bad that it's so good kind of game. People have been comparing it to Hunt Down the Freeman, which was stealing assets from a lot of games as well. But regardless, they say our game, so I believe we can start the draft. Oh, winning on one guy. All right. Since this is happening, let me look at the op.gg's of. Well, Celestial already casted their games plenty of times. So let me look at the close to Rampage pile of frogs for a second. Some new. I'm not sure if these are actually new names or just everyone name changed. I did not quite catch that. But I do see, yeah, high win rates on the Jarvan. I see the Kayn, but you are gold, so the higher you go, the Kayn gets way more difficult to play. Especially if you go blue Kayn. I'm not sure which he's gonna go, but seeing how there are 3 ranged, in order to get the red form, he will have to either invade the Amumu and hit him a bunch of times, or gank a Galio, which is not ideal. He'll just skedaddle away with the CC and the natural tankiness. So I assume he'll be going for these 3 instead, which is, again, not ideal to be blue Kayn in not solo queue. Because when people are organized, it's kind of like Kha'Zix. You have the Kha'Zix situation. People are just stacking, and the blue Kayn just gets CC'd and dies instantly to like a burst. Like chain CC for 3 seconds, yeah? We have Alfurius. We have this guy I know, and Fox Leo I know. The other 3 I do not. It is Div 4. You are correct on that one, but this team is all gold and silver. Keep that in mind. Now here, I don't know. Yeah, they have like a plaid guy. Okay, okay, these guys are actually gold as well. I totally forget about that fact. But they have Kobe, you know. Kobe is the wild card for the Osiris team. He either sucks a ton and is completely useless, or he is Kobe Bryant. So it's kind of like Two-Face from the Batman franchise, right? You never know on which side of the coin flops on the table. As long as he doesn't pick Malzahar in the series, we are good. Kobe just like, yeah, exactly. Similarly to the usual casting, once we reach 0, I'll run a quick ad to make sure no pre-rolls are being no pre-rolls are on during the actual game. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Now, since he has Shura, I believe Shura is a Japanese word, right? I don't really remember what it means. I remember it was like a Shura ending in Sekiro. It's definitely a bad thing. I just don't remember the exact connotation in English, right? But yeah, he does play a Yon, so he is a anime role player, or just a Japanese fanboy, it seems. Not approved. I mean, I'm watching One Piece, so I'm as weeb as it goes, you know. At episode like 700 at this point, so I'm on a good pace to actually start seeing the episodes from the current year. It was a long journey. Otsu, I see there's a Seraphine. Yeah, so the best pick. Now, let me look at his recent games with Kane, even if they're. Assuming there even are any. Now, whenever someone picks. Oh, you play. Oh my days. Okay, so he does play Jarvan, but he plays the my favorite useless Jarvan build. It is only useful in lower elo for the most part. It does work sometimes, even in like Master or GM, but for the most part, if you ever fall behind, you are useless. Now, obviously in gold, it's stunning because you have Axiom Arc, you have Voltaic, which is broken right now on Assassins, right?
Warrior's spirit is never broken.
But no recent Kane game, so I am slightly worried. There is a 69% win rate, nice. I'll remain hopeful, I suppose. I'll remain hopeful for the Kane. I expect him to do great things. He did blind the Kane. Now, blinding Kane is kind of like blinding Master Yi, which is my favorite personally in solo queue when I don't want to win. But I think Bushy Wushy will have his say in this game. He will just get CC chain, get Ash arrowed, Galio taunted, Amumu queued, Amumu ulted, Anivia queued, and Seraphine ulted. So unless they miss everything, or he will just go in and out as Blue Kane, this game might be a bit rough for the side of Pile of Frogs. But you never know. You never know. With these wonky picks, sometimes people are just goats and they have inhuman hours on the champ, right? Now, how many points are we looking at? Yeah, 300,000 points. It's not nothing, that's not nothing. But still, gonna be a rough one for sure. Yeah, I definitely prefer the comp of Osiris. It's just more normal, right? Especially for competitive or like semi-competitive amateur leagues. Just everyone wants to go in. Everyone knows what is their purpose. There's a lot of support. There is damage. There is late game. There's a lot of shield, slow. It just clicks for me, Now on Pile of Frogs, it's a bit difficult. You have a Scion into not sure who yet. I'm gonna have to see that in the game because I was not paying attention during the chatting section of the draft. A lot of AP damage with Hui and Mel. Kane being the real solo AD, but yeah, he will have to carry this game. He will have to be the highlight unless Mel will do the funny bot lane and the squishy Ash the Seraphine will just keep walking to the roots of Mel. And Kane will just get freebies. Can happen. It is Div 4, right? Alright, let me quickly run an ad and we will be right back with the game 1. Man, my nose feels stuffed, doesn't it? Like whenever I try to take a deep breath, I just feel this pain in my rib muscles. It's really weird. I hate it. It feels like my saturation is going down by the minute. But it's fine. It's fine. I'll just survive until the end of this stream. Quinn is here. Okay, rooting for his Kobe. Kobe. Now Kobe. I'm still not certain what he's playing. I think he's playing Galio, but I may be mistaken. We just need 1 minute and 20 seconds to find out for sure. Now, all the power picks are gonna be gone after game 1. Pile of Frogs definitely have some other things up their sleeves. Again, I know there was a Zac player. I'm not sure if it's Kanopsky though. It may have been someone else. The guy who was called like LZLZU something something. The literal impossible name to pronounce. Where are they from? Close to Rampage. Are they French by any chance? I'm not sure. Where are they from? Not close to Rampage. Pile of Frogs. Where are they from? In case you did not see that, Quinn, welcome back to the stream. And I know that you're rooting for your boy Kobe. I am not sure how is this game gonna look like, but wait, I completely forgot I'm supposed to run this as well. For my soundboard. Now, hopefully it's gonna work. Sometimes it breaks a little bit. And of course there's an update as I wanna turn it on. But slowly but surely we will overcome and we will conquer. Now we're gonna go into game one. I think personally it's gonna be a landslide for Osiris, but they have been struggling to close out games at the beginning. Let's see if they learn their lesson. Because they do have a late game comp with the Ashe hyper carry. Can get killed instantly though if she missteps, of course. Okay, let me make sure that this is working before I go into game. Perfect. Okay. There we go. Kobe Hard wins these. Okay, we will see. We will see. I'm not saying no. Good to see you here, Ignator. And let's do the usual housekeeping with the zoom out. And as I predicted, as I did the... give me a second, guys. It's quite sad that the custom overlay is not working, but I believe this may have been caused by me doing it as my client was on. League doesn't really like that, but it's fine. It's fine. Let me bring everything up. I'm sure you guys will forgive me that. I'll try to restart my client afterwards, and we will see. Yeah.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Okay, so it is Anivia top lane versus Sion. It's not ideal for the Sion, of course. Now we have the usual poop break for the client as the pause will get... Okay, there we go. And Kobe is on the Galio, actually. I do hear chat messages being... There we go. Shura on the Sion sounds extremely scary. But, yeah, I would say all eyes on the Kayn. He is starting on the red buff. I think most Kayns I've seen, at least my game, started on Raptors, but to each their own. Maybe there is something I'm not seeing, right? I do believe Kobe can play it pretty aggressively into the Hue, especially early on. The Raptor much better. That's what I thought, right? It's kind of like Fiddlesticks, kind of clear. Or Lilia. There is a few junglers who can start the Raptors because it's more optimal for the fastest first clear. But it's okay. It's okay. I hoped he's gonna invade the Amumu, but seeing his start, I don't believe that's gonna be the case. Now Kobe getting poked out already, less than half HP. Hue still extremely healthy. That's not something you want to see for sure. He has some pods running, so it's not terrible. Now Artemis, I've only seen Artemis playing these either tanks or heavy bruisers, heavy split pushers. I have not seen him play, but we have Kobe going in on the Alpharius. I was just saying he was getting his teeth kicked in, but he bit back for sure. Now Shura, he is hating this. He's hating this matchup. I believe the wall was supposed to stop Sign from queuing, but I maybe it was misplaced. Kongming dipping his toes and focusing the bot lane. Poking with some damage. I mean, Kasane, he's been gone for 2 weeks, I think. 2 or 3. I was not impressed, I'll be honest, with his gameplay. But maybe he boot camped or something, and he will be much better at his walking back and forth. I need to sneeze. Maybe I don't. Kobe in No Man's Land. I believe he wanted to... I think they could have just gone for him. He had no flash. Yeah, Kane could have definitely gone for the kill. I think it was a big mistake. Unless he didn't have vision of the Galio. And they didn't know that he was unable to use the E. But it is what it is. Kane really needs to get all the opportunities he can get. Seeing how he needs to... now, is Artemis fine? No flash, so won't be able to bully that Sion not nearly as much. Now, I think he wants to freeze this top lane, but Anivia early on, without 6, is not exactly known for her wave clear. Otsu completely missing his combo, that's quite unfortunate. And they're just getting... The Nami is getting poked out by the Seraphine. And, yeah, and Anivia, almost no mana, no health. Obviously, still has the egg, so it's not the end of the world. Now, I wonder if Anivia is the connoisseur of the TP cheese while you're the egg. I know a lot of Anivia players, especially top lane, use it very frequently. And okay, Leo, I think Kasane could have definitely killed the Nami, but we are just doing nothing, I think. That's quite unfortunate. It is what it is, I guess. Yeah, I mean, Kane could have killed Kobe if he just flashed after him, and Nami could have been dead. Or at least forced to flash if Kasane was not just AFK farming with full HP. But Kongming is just trying his best playing this lane. 1v3 it seems. It's okay. It's the usual support life, am I right? Now, my nose seems to be extremely clogged, but it is what it is. I believe if Celestial wins this, they're gonna be number 2, I think. Not quite certain, but I think there will be seed 2 for the playoffs. A lot of important games. There's Leona's Chairs against OPM Next Gen. We're gonna decide the bracket as well, and possibly decide the seed 4, because only 4 seeds advance from each group in Div 4. Now the Drake gonna be started since bot lane has prio. Should be a very easy one with the Amumu early W damage. Now Kane, as I expected him to be very useless early game, he is trying to... Okay, he does steal it. I'm not sure that's necessarily worth it unless he is... Okay, you're denied a Drake, but... worth, I get, in the jungler's mind, it is always worth. But at the end of the day, you are giving a kill to a hyper carry, which Mel and Nami will not like for sure. Now, Alfarius first to flash out. Good quick fingers. No worth, again, in the jungler's mind, always worth. When you outsmite someone else, there's no better feeling. Or if you steal their crab in front of their eyes. That's number 2. But yeah, seeing how Osiris are a late game team, letting them get Drakes would be optimal, unoptimal. So maybe stealing the Drake is the right call after all, and gives a bit more time for the Kane to become useful. I think he's going blue. I'm seeing the Brutalizer. That may mean anything really. If he goes blue, he probably will go Voltaic, but he doesn't, then yeah, Kongming is really pushing his limits. If he gets bubble, or yeah, Otsu is just missing everything, and the arrow to finish it off. Hello, Karmic Riku. Yeah, I mean, I was saying that Kane in general, Kane blind, not only to this team, but in general, is just suicide, right? Like that champ is kind of like Master E, but worse, I would say, into the CC, because if you go blue, there's a lot of squishy targets on the Osiris, but you'll just get CC chain and kill. And again, as I was saying, this Seraphine is just destroying this Kane with the double cord, putting it in place, and the ultimate is gonna cause them 3 grubs. I'm sure Sion would have liked these for a split push. Not that he will be allowed to split push necessarily versus the Anivia. She will just be clearing all the minions. Kobe really trying his best to bully the Hui, but unfortunately the Hui will be taking the short end of the stick. Kobe almost dying to the tower. Tito, Kasane, he is gonna be killed and shut down for the Kane. Pretty disrespectful. Despite the ward, they do die in the end. Very unfortunate. Now the gold lead, again, is not terrible. It is only 1.5k for the Osiris. Definitely anyone's game at this point. Now, red team, they have a Scion. It's kind of the immovable object, but Ashe is pretty good at killing these immovable tanks, stacking HP, stacking resist the longer the game goes. As long as you have quick fingers and you're able to attack move with the ADC, right? Because Ashe is all about the movement and kiting. And the ultimate isn't necessarily that important. And the Q falls short. Shura, really annoyed by the Anivia, is not able to make a dent. And he will never touch this tower, I'm afraid. Take a look at... A Drake will be spawning in a minute. So some action will be had for sure. Now the question is, how close is Kane to his form? He went Voltaic, so I'm not sure he's actually going Red Kane. Is it possible to see? No, without the custom overlay, it's impossible to see how close is he to the form. But it's alright. It's alright. By 20-minute mark, you should have it, right? Now, Amumu has this window where he's kind of weak if you're invading him, because he just builds full AP, right? With the Leandries, he has no resist. So if he can punish the early, the champion struggles a little bit, despite providing a lot of CC. Fortunately, Kane was unable to do so. The state of affairs in the lanes doesn't allow him to go into the enemy jungle, I'm afraid. Bit too much pushing in every single lane. Yeah, the Shura is not really enjoying himself. Now, Konopsky really trying his best. No one is gonna die, it seems. This is the CC I was talking about. Disaster strikes. 6-1, I believe people got CC chain for at least 3 seconds. Yeah, it's gonna be the first Drake for the Osiris, and this draft is really falling apart since blue team has a late game comp, and this Kane seems extremely piss useless. So, yeah. But again, as I was saying, like, you cannot blind a Kane. It's not a blindable character. Tragedy, tragedy. Hey, that's the reason when I'm filling in my team, They leave my pick for last, like pick 4, pick 5, since none of my junglers are blindable really. This mage is doing his best, but Mel is falling short to the Ashe. I'm sure the ADC mains are rejoicing. Kayn is just AFK farming for now. First item being built for the Scion. Way about to join him as well. Scion will probably ulti into a wall. Yep, that's the #1 counter to the Scion ults. The Anivia wall is extremely annoying. You will never land the ultimate into Anivia. That's very unfortunate. Yeah, Kongmeng really carrying this game. 5 assists. He's been there for his team in almost every single situation. And the longer the game goes, they're going to be taking over the team fights with their team fight comp. The ultimates are almost up. And Drake still ways away. 3 minutes, 20 seconds. So we probably won't see too many flashy plays. It will just be a played like a surgeon, I think, Osiris. They'll just bide their time, scale, take a turret here, take a turret there, take a Drake there. Since they know red team cannot really withstand their CC onslaught. So they're fine with just scaling. Since they know they win the late game. You don't want to take any unnecessary risks. It's fine. Now, Kanopsky, the ulti of Foxy completely misses. Which is quite unfortunate. Awesome still up for Osiris. Now, when I'm jungling, I love a Galio. I don't care if my mid is doing damage, as long as he's providing help for me while invading. That's a win with my book, you know? Now, Artemis, he actually did hit the tower. It's on 2 plays right now, so won't hit the tower as York, but will hit as Anivia. It is a range difference, of course. The Scion is unable to walk headfirst into the Anivia, and Galio almost took damage there. Now Shura is really annoyed by the Anivia. But this is just an AFK lane, you know? Nothing's gonna happen. I think the Kayn possibly should have farmed the Anivia. I think this may have been the play. But he decided to path bot lane where he accomplished really nothing. Unfortunately. Okay, Alfari is taking a beating. Getting his shield popped. We are gonna go... You're gonna CC chain the Scion. Maybe there was an angle to go in front of him so that he doesn't escape with the ultimate, but decide against the aggressive dive. Okay, it is the red Kayn. It's gonna be the red Kayn, which means now if he was blue, he was like an amazing player. I think you may carry this game if you're like extremely good and your lane are not too behind, and you end the game before like 4 items. But since you're red Kayn, you'll just get CC'd to death and you will do no damage, right? Especially once blue team gets any form of anti-heal. Artemis just having fun. Quietly farming. No mana. Recall to base. Repeat. Slowly but surely, the gold lead is mounting. 3k now. As to the 1.5k 6 minutes ago. Drake should be spawning any moment now. Yep, 10 seconds. So I'm sure that will catch interest from both teams. Narrowly missing the bandage toss. Shura, he wants to fight for this Drake. Our Artemis has TP as well. I don't believe... Let's say slight misplay on Osiris. They should have been there. They have the wall difference. So giving up these Drakes feels like a mistake to me. Just for the mid tower, It's fine to get the mid tower, but the Amumu is probably gonna. Okay, I was about to say he was almost gonna die if he decided to charge the tower, but unfortunately he was not able to drift well enough to get more plating from the top lane inner tower. Yeah, I feel like Osiris could be definitely more aggressive with their vision. They have almost no wards on the map, especially since they're up 3k gold now. Actually 4k gold now, almost. They should be moving their vision into the enemy jungle, and not just letting the opposing team doing the ladder, right? Without moving your vision, walking into so much heavy AP damage and some chain CC that red team has, may spell disaster and granting more shutdowns towards the game. Yeah, we are just kind of running around, accomplishing nothing at this point. A bit of a sleeper, guys. I'll be honest. Need some action, some some blood being shed. Alfarius taking some damage. Again, Hui is only able to pop the shield. His Galio is unkillable, unfortunately. Kongming looking to aid the Galio with the CC. He is full shield as it stands right now with Ecos of Helia. These ultimates have not been missing their target for sure. And this is great stuff. Forces the flash and the ulti almost hits. I think Kongming is a really good game. And Kanopsky is trolling, trying to dive in Anivia with an egg. I'm not sure. It is the smartest game player. You were correct on that one. Yeah, I'm not sure what was the goal there. I think Kongming may be dead. Unless he dodges. No, there's no way. But with Hui dropping his bombs on the Seraphine, this is going to mean free Baron for Osiris. No flipping since the jungler is dead. Maybe now they would be able to push the inner tower. There's even an outer tower bot lane. So this game may not be a quick one, unfortunately. Let me check something. Okay. Kobe, could you pick up something a bit more exciting? Maybe Nafiri if you play it. Maybe a carry, not a tank. While I understand the comp works with the Galio, I do expect to be entertained as well, you know. Artemis trying to beat the passive top laner allegation. Kongming really pushing his luck. It's going to be another death, this time to the Kayn. We should not be just giving freebies. Kobe Diana, okay, yeah. I would be down to see that. Artemis, okay, I mean, maybe if you're blue Kayn, that Ashe is dead. But since you're red Kayn, this is never gonna happen. Assassin red Kayn just does not exist. Okay, I think we're just slowly but surely are throwing our lead, and everyone is gonna die. Perhaps I just spoke too soon. Artemis with the double kill, and it's gonna be a pretty big Baron push. Only Hui left for clearing the waves. I'm sure I'm finally able to punch the top tower. He's been in the salt mines versus Anivia. Finally free. And the Drake is spawning in 10 seconds. I don't believe Sion will be TPing for that one. Now, I believe Kane might be in trouble. Might be just dead in his own jungle. His jungle does not belong to you, sir, anymore. They should just get some deep warding, like here and here, perhaps, at the entrances. But it's still a good play, you know. Now this is gonna be second Drake for Osiris. Very slow dragon stacking because teams have been slightly mispositioned, especially with the vision for the Drakes. Not getting the wards in before it spawns. Slight micro bad decisions here and there. Now we are looking at a 5.5k gold lead. This is more and more the longer the game goes. Amumu does have the Abyssal Mask. It's gonna elevate the Anivia damage to even more. Now Otsu, I don't think this Mel will do anything this game. With the Rocket Belt especially, I don't think you want to be going in, buddy. But maybe it's a Korean tech I'm not aware of. Especially if you're behind. I feel like the Rocket Belt, which is getting nerfed. With the AP of it is getting nerfed on Wednesday. The HP is getting buffed. It probably means I'm going to be dropping it from my Fiddlesticks build, but we'll see, we'll see. Okay, Kane has the Spear... Excuse me. He has the Spear of Shojin finished. Will that help him? I doubt it. Healing is not there yet. He does not really need Black Cleaver since they're only stacking Amar on the side of Osiris. Rightfully so, since the Kane has not really been a threat yet. There's a monster Seraphine ulti and even more CC. I feel like they 100% they should have been dead, right? And nice buffer on the Amumu Q. I saw a flash of someone, but I'm not sure there was the correct choice. And we are diving, and Otsu is dead. Bushi Wushi is just having a fun time. Kanopsky is just in no man's land. Useful pick. 2-5-1 now. And Artemis really having a great game today. Kobe as well, providing monster support for his team. He knows he's just there to provide CC for the Artemis, for Ashe. Ashe is the biggest damage source as it stands with the Anivia. The CC, the slows, it just all clicks. It's a great team comp being built by Osiris this game. Now, after this game concludes, I will try to restart my client and blue bottle, and hopefully this fixes the overlay. But if it doesn't work, it is what it is. You know. 14-4 now. The gold lead is becoming a slight wallet diff as we are going on 7k as it stands. This is not looking good for the Kanopsky, I won't lie. Now props for blinding the game, but yeah, I mean, one stun and he's gone. I think Foxy, okay, this might be a pretty good one. Kongming unable to use his ultimate. Now Kobe is here with the CC. Kanopsky's gonna heal it all up. This is a another misstep from Kongming after I praised him so much. Yet Kanopsky is just healing all the damage up. Ashe in the backline though. And a monster ultimate from Amumu. Holy, okay. I see you, Bushy Wushy, Bushy Bitch, or whatever your name was. Now that was amazing. Alfarius will pay the price. He will be dead as well. Otsu trying to hold on, but it is gonna be Baron, I would assume, or at least if you The level differences, the gold difference is just all crumbling down. 18-5, 7k gold lead. Despite the advantage after killing the Seraphine, it was not enough, and the team fight was won by the Osiris team. They can make many mistakes since there are just an item up on their opposing lineups, right? Yeah, very sad, very sad. It's only game 1. It's best of 3, no playoffs yet. So anything could happen, right? Just shake it off. Seraphine is gonna be gone. Let me quickly snooze my ad for. There we go. Do not want an ad during the game if possible. Okay, wonder will Kanopsky pick second game? Maybe a Diana to pick it away from Kobe. But Diana may have a similar problem if there is way too much CC. I guess you have a bit more wiggle room because you're a bit tankier with the shield. You have the dashes, you have Zanya, so maybe it will not be as terrible. Plus you're an assassin, like a proper one mid. So maybe you can get the better of Kobe and get fed early on. There's definitely some outplay potential for this champion. Now I'm not sure if there's flex possibilities for Altharius playing Diana. I don't think he does. So if they decide to go blue on the first pick Diana, I think it will just be Telegraph that is going jungle, and Osiris will be prepared. Now they are eyeing the Baron, I believe. They have no vision built yet. They should just be walking together and clearing all the Frog's vision instead. Again, the longer the game goes, Kasane is becoming more and more a monster. And the shielding and healing from Seraphine is going to be out of control. Now, there is no anti-heal on the side of Frogs as it stands. No anti-heal. No, there is anti-heal on a Mumu, actually. That's pretty good. You can apply it to multiple members. So I think the Kayn is just might be game over. Like, no healing now. Gonna get CC chain again. It's just disaster after disaster. Unless you somehow manage to one-shot the Ashe, I don't see much hope as it stands. Now we are doing nothing, unfortunately, again. Not too fond of that, I'll be honest. But hopefully the pace quickens and we will see the end of this game 1 shortly. They probably need the Baron to end, seeing how much wave clear they have with the Hui and with the Mel. Anivia Soul Mines versus Mel. This is just great, guys. This comp was hand-tailored for my liking, I assume. Foxy, that's a extremely long-range arrow that's gonna cost Foxy's life. Possibly the Baron, since Kongming, I think he will pay the price again. So both supports are dead. Kanopsky has no ultimate though anymore. So I believe Ashe is dead. Just this is the first game, yeah. Okay, this may just be exactly what they needed, but some random kills here and there, but in the end, it probably doesn't matter. Shura will probably pay the price. Kobe missing, but it won't matter. We're just going for the Soul instead. It's going to be Cloud Soul, which is spawning in 1.5 minutes. As I was saying, as long as Ashe dies early, maybe they have a chance, but there is still a 707 Anivia. Almost fully completed death cap is going to be an absolute menace. There is so many slows, so many stuns of Osiris, it's impossible to walk in. Kayn is still not on the map, does not have TP obviously, so this will be a very free Baron for Osiris. Good smite, good smite. Slightly emotional ultimate on the tank, but I believe now he will possibly not have it for the soul play. And again, it's a pretty fast cooldown, so fast, short cooldown, let's say. Yeah, I believe the next push will solidify this game. Just let me snooze this for a second. Yeah, I'm out of snoozes, guys. So you know, if the ad happens, it happens. Hi, Yggdrasil. Good to see you here. Yeah, they're just so tanky. Like the Galio and Amumu, they're just so monstrously tanky. So much MR. Impossible to break the front lines of Osiris. Oh, my days, my muscles and bones are just dying. But they are trying to walk in and contest this soul, but I think it's a little too late. I mean, Ashe is online, 4 items, building the 5th one. If Kongman just gets a good ultimate, this is GG. Like, if Konopsky goes for the steal and dies, this will be a GG as well. This was a horrible smite, but it is what it is. Kobe going in, big dick mode on Konopsky, and it's a beautiful ultimate on Amumu again. And the CC chain is disastrous. It's going to be 1-0 for Osiris. Beautiful team fight, beautiful comp. It definitely improved. I see not many small mistakes like they used to be doing, unless the team is just worse, but I don't really know. I was not impressed with Frogs as it stands. I think that the Raft was a bit poo-poo. Again, jungle pick, completely useless. I did zoom out. I guess I didn't zoom out as much as you wanted. But I did zoom out a little bit. Yeah, this will be the last push. Again, I'll try to restore my client and we'll see whether that fixes the overlay. If it doesn't, it is what it is. Last game of group stage, obviously something that could go wrong. Yeah? Well played to Osiris, definitely. Okay. Okay, give me a second. Now, where is Ollie? Let me just type to him for a second. Yeah, while the game is on standby, let me go to the usual be right back screen. And once we come back, we're going to be enjoying the second draft of Pile of Frogs versus Celestial Osiris. Do not touch that browser. starting with the second draft. Hopefully we're gonna see great things in here. A Pile of Frogs really need to work on their mental after the first game, because it was a pretty rough loss. Strong gold lead, and it's gonna be a Ziggs bot lane. We just love the mages bot lane, don't we? Not too fond of it, but it is what it is, guys. Maybe we're just gonna see Syndra into it, who knows? Riot thinks the state of affairs is fine. It is what it is. For people who would be wondering, it is 1-0 for Celestial Osiris right now. I could even change the title for you. Yeah, just to, in case the overlay doesn't work, just make it clear. There we go. Perfect. And it's gonna be Jinx and Nautilus. Jinx blind. I mean, Jarvan is banned. Nocturne is banned. It's gonna be a Rel to lock down that hyper carry on the side of Pile of Frogs. Definitely the support I hate the most right after Bard. Nothing pains me more than a Rel riding into battle into my jungle with the jungler and possibly the mid laner as well. Now, do we just blind jungle here? Okay, there's no way you're picking Shaco, right? Lilia, I mean, Lilia is a solid pick. Very CC heavy again. Jack's definitely not it. So we're gonna opt into the usual suspect, the Wukong. Now, what is left? I guess Xin Zhao is left. This might be the angle for a Pile of Frogs. Otherwise, it might be banned out from Osiris. By Osiris. And it's gonna be Shura on the Yone. His signature pick, as the name suggests. Now we are banning out Kobe. This man it's not possible to ban him out. He's just he's Kobe Bryant. His champ is limitless. He can play anything. Am I right, guys? And last two bans inside of blue team. I would love to be more energetic, guys, but I am sick, so I'm doing the best I can. Okay, and this is gonna be a Skarner ban. Have seen it a lot in this tournament thus far across all divisions. Very solid tank, good team fight capabilities, and possibly another Kobe ban. I think he plays Ziggs anyway, so gonna ban the Nasus from Artemis. I know it's one of his huge picks, but I believe the last time I've seen it, it was not too great, if I remember correctly. Darius into the Rel. The champion just gets mopped around by CC, by slows, as long as he's not like monstrously ahead from his top lane. Usually it's all good, right? And yeah, it's gonna be a Xin Zhao, as I did predict, and Osiris last two picks, mid lane and top lane, unless the Ziggs is going towards Kobe instead. And Artemis is gonna be playing the Zahi into the Yone though. This early game will be everything. Could go anyone's way. It's gonna be a huge micro display top lane for sure in these early 2-3 levels. Yone might even go Ignite just to secure that first blood in the top side. I don't imagine Zahin will shy away from the teleport, and Kobe is gonna fall back to the tiny Master of Evil Veigar, of course. Hopefully he will use cool skin. Veigar has many to choose from. you're always so excited to to come here, and you always ask the same thing. Again, we are not rooting for anyone, but I do like Osiris, you know? I mean, okay, there's a Shura guy playing Yone, so he's a bit of a role player, and we do have Mordekaiser top lane. Actually, no, it's Mordekaiser mid lane, unless it's a flex. I was sure the Shura guy would be playing Yone top lane. Never lost a series. They are 4-2 at the moment. Then again, they did name change, so theoretically Frogs have not lost a series yet, ever since the name change. You may be onto something. How you team your record? Yeah, exactly. How are you looking for next split, Rat? How are you feeling? Be honest. Be honest with me right now. Let me go here for a second, since nothing important is happening anyway. Yeah, I mean, Nutsack Tickler's journey ended slightly prematurely. I believe they still had a shot at playoffs, but their players just could not stomach each other more, unfortunately, in this split. So they did disband, very sadly. Tragic. With such a name, extremely tragic. It is what it is, I suppose. Nutsack Ticklers. It was a team in Div 1. And they did disband. So, and yes, the jungler was racist as well. I've been told he was saying like the N-word, I believe, during the game, just like that. It is what it is, I suppose. Yeah, Drager was chilled. It was the Temchu guy from EU Nordic and East. I believe Temchu was Polish as well, so I do not claim him. I am Polish as well, as you may know, and I am not racist for a fact. In fact, I don't really understand how can you be racist, you know? Obviously, I understand what it is, because I believe a chatter once wanted to explain to me what racism is, and I had to ban him straight afterwards, because he probably would followed the proclamation. But when someone does it like in a team chat in VC during like official of scrim, it's like slightly weird, you know? It's just slightly on the cringe side of things, you know? Yeah, but the sprinting ADC, Dewey, I may be unemployed as of August 1st, so we will see about that. At some point, I'll have to take any job, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is, you know? So you may see me at like Lidl or something at some point. Hopefully not. Maybe I'll be working in a hospital behind the like registering patients. Maybe that would be cool, and not like terrible when it comes to the paycheck. So we will see. As it stands right now, I am trying to work in HR, but so far I've been unlucky. But yeah, maybe we will dominate Div 1. Who knows? We will have to find. We have to find 3 other people, though. I'm not sure who would these be. I believe Arc Jeff Long Void Eel will probably win the Div 1, as far as I could see. The roster is a bit insane. Now, as for the... Let me just quickly go to this again. As for Div 4... let's go. That's not the right button. As for the 4B was not that scary. Okay. I guess Fuse was too scary for you. I guess Domain really made you piss your pants, didn't you? Didn't he? I saw these games. I saw that first game especially. It was not ideal, your score, I'll be honest. But I understand. I understand it was not meant to be. People muting, I guess, mental booming after game 1. Yeah, it is what it is. What was I saying? Matches. God damn it. Stages. There we go. Okay. Draft is champ select is being done. Perfect. Champion select. Amazing. Okay, hopefully this will work this time, but I can't promise that. Spam FF game 2. Okay, I will never forget the clip I made of your jungler flashing in spot for the chickens and missing his smite. That was top tier content, I have to say. Now, as for Div 4, I believe Serenichi won, Sushi Prime won. I don't believe. Yes, Synergize are playing their game tomorrow. They may decide the number 3, number 4 spot. I believe these teams have no shot at making it. Sin just won. Okay. Wait, wasn't Synergize playing tomorrow, or is it? Oh wait, no. I believe it's Synergize Midnight is playing. Yeah, it's Synergize Midnight playing tomorrow versus Ash Invictus. Yeah. And Synergize Dusk is playing. I misremembered the team names. That's fine. Okay, so Dusk are 5-2 right now. That's pretty good. They were playing versus... Were they playing versus Team Plastic? Okay, so I believe they are clear for the playoffs. And Ashbound should win versus Cushy Campers, let's be honest. That game is scheduled for today. No result yet, I believe. Yeah, no result yet, I believe. But I believe what's going to happen is we're going to have Serenichi, Sushi Prime, Synergize Dusk, and Ashbound for the Group 1. And in Group 2, we're going to see Madman Ghouls, I assume Leona's Shares, Celestial Osiris, and these two are a wild card, you know, because I don't remember who won. Oh, right, because Pile of Frogs won against OPN due to OPN having a DC mid. That Uyer, right? Uyer 89 makes rank 2. Really? Did they win against Leona's Shares? Hold on a second. That was an upset. If Celestial loses, I mean, after this game 1, I'm not too hopeful for Frogs, but I've seen better comebacks. So 2-0 against. Okay. I see you. Okay, so we did qualify, but yeah, again, Pile of Frogs. If Pile of Frogs win, you lost against them the series, so they're gonna win the head-to-head, and that will mean that they take the number 4 spot, right? So you need them to lose in order to qualify for the playoffs, if I understand it correctly. Yeah, I believe that's how. No, well, I am terrible with these things, math and these rules. No, I'm not saying you are number 4 right now. Obviously, right now you're like number 2. But if Pile of Frogs win, they're gonna be 5-2, right? Oh, is it games difference in that head-to-head? Oh, I thought it's head-to-head first. My mistake then. I was sure it's head-to-head first. Then again, yeah, if it's games difference, then for sure you make it, I think. So congratulations for sure. I mean, these teams have been definitely the best. I weep for Tinder Gold. Definitely the best name out of all of these, but regrettably they mental boomed and they disbanded. Like many teams in Div 2, Div 1, there have been many disbands. Perplexity had a smurfing jungler, if I remember correctly. So yeah, it is what it is. All right, while this is happening, let me run a quick ad, and I'm gonna run downstairs to grab something to drink. So be right back. commercial break is indeed in progress. I had to grab something to drink, and there is the spectator delay anyway. So, yeah, you know, ads are bound to happen at some point. And ad over, as you may have noticed. Good to see you here, Rat. I've not seen you here. Are you from VL or elsewhere? Do you even again? Are you a friend of a player or whatnot? Mm, okay, I did not think retro is. I see. I see. Mm, okay. Okay, dude. Um, I think this game may go either way. I don't think the first draft had any chance of success in game one for Palo Frogs, but this one definitely you have the Yon carry, Mordekaiser, Zinzao, Jinx. You are set with a lot of damage for the late game, but again, there was some skill diff in each lane, I would say. So I'm not too hopeful, but I always yearn for these longer series since the more games you have in Fearless, the more wonky champions you get, right? Thank you, man. Thank you. And we are. I have not seen you here, Abdi Pro. Hopefully you're not a bot, but hopefully you're not offended. I just questioned your existence, but I did have bots like 2 years ago. There was like an artist, and she was really adamant on me buying her art. So she just got me some fake followers, and yeah, that was it. Okay, let me zoom out. Perfect, perfect. And the overlay does not work. It is okay. It's okay.
Summoner's Rift.
You love following streamers? Okay, okay. I mean, by all means, by all means. Unfortunately, you don't get to see the amazing blue bottle custom overlay, but you'll just have to make do, you know, with the basic one. Yeah, again, good to see you here. I always welcome everyone, unless you're a shithead in the chat. Then you know, just be civil. Don't like badmouth people too much, and you're good to go. I don't really have many rules. Fun to make streamers happy. Okay, okay, man. I mean, yeah, sure. Kanopsky did take a trade with someone. Are you from VL or just passing by, browsing Twitch? You know. The problem with the mage bot lane is it's really difficult to interact with them because they can just play from 2 screens away. Like Ziggs throws the bombs, Syndra just chucks the minions at the minion wave, stuns you if you dare to go in, and Yon is a terrible pick for the Veigar since he can just completely disregard his cage. All the blinking champions that can go through the Veigar's cage really catch him off guard. And unless he's able to poke out of Altharius or get a decent lead, it's going to be a very rough lane for him the longer it goes. Now I am a bit confused why didn't Shura go for the Yon since it's his most played, but I guess he didn't want the Zahen in the end. Going head-to-head top lane, both top laners have Ignite. Altharius taking a turret shots for free. Almost gets stunned there. Hi Harold, I'm doing fine. I'm a bit sick. When I take deep breaths, I have like chest pains, but it's just a price of being old, you know. I have some viral infection. It's nothing serious. But yeah, I've been streaming, been casting. Gotta start playing games again. First, some games I have nostalgia for that no one knows, like some 1990s games, you know. But I just want the vibes, some cool people to meet, not only from BL, and you know, it's gonna be fun. So, and the Altharius are really taking a beating from Kobe. He's not utilizing his early strength. Now it is ranged into Yon, and Kongming is looking to invade. Now Kanopsky sees the Wukong, did not see the Rel moving in, and Who's not? And Kanopsky flashes out. Gonna. He did take the blue buff away from Bushy Wushy, so in the end, the CS score is even. Unless Wukong goes for the top crab, probably will decide against it. Which team do you play for, Harold? I don't know all the where every person goes, right? Alfarius still has TP, but he's kind of like missing everything. Doesn't matter though, since it is Yone into Veigar. I do think it's one of the worst matchups for Veigar, especially once he reached the like three item spikes. Then the Veigar can just get deleted instantly by the Yone. Celestial set. Okay. I've not been following Div 3 at all, I'll be honest. Are you advancing to playoffs? By any chance? Mayhaps. Otsu is down CS into Ziggs. Not ideal, but I guess it is kind of expected. Going to playoffs? Okay. Happy for you. I'm currently subbing for Aberdeen Academy, and I believe they will be advancing to playoffs too. So I'm happy for them, you know. I played against Dilo for the first time. It was very stressful. This guy's a maniac. But for now, we have Bushy Wushy getting pulled, and gonna be fine after all. Yeah, as I was saying, I played against Dilo, and the guy's a complete maniac. He like invades level 2, 3. It's so difficult to play against him. But I play these crazy champions too. Like I picked like Master Yi with the Kindred, but my team fed. Shout out Aberdeen. So it was not meant to be. And I played like Olaf. I played Shyvana, so it was pretty good. You're made from the same mold. I see. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be the bread and butter for the Yone right now. Just getting these quick trades. Impossible for Veigar to retaliate. And once Veigar gets like half HP, then the Yone will just clean up with the ultimate. You can't even poke him out anymore because he is full build. It does have Vampiric Scepter. Once Aurelia gets his item, she is full build as well, as you all know. There's so many abilities applied to lifesteal. It just feels so unfair to play against this champ when you play something like Veigar, you know. Are you playing jungle now? Because I know you were like playing top a bit, playing jungle a bit. Not sure which role are you playing right now. Kasane trying to show he can okay, but yeah, he can just do this, right? And the cage is completely useless. So while the cage is a game-changing ability in general, against this team, I don't believe it will be too great. And Kanopsky getting the better of Bushy Wushy, I believe he will be fine. Shura does have the ultimate. Gonna die though. It was like not even close, right? 8 every ability from Artemis, clean 1v1 kill from the Zahin. And Kanopsky biting a bit more than he could chew. People are just dying left and right. Many misplays being made, I'll be honest. There was gonna cost them a Drake too. Great move from Osiris. Recognizing the possible man advantage at the mid lane. I wish I could play these champions, you know? Like the Wukong, like the Xin. I cannot play a champ that's fully dependent on my team not feeding and being useful, you know? I'm just not that guy, I'm sorry. I know it's terrible to say, but I just cannot play like this. Unless I play Sejuani. It's like the only tank that I know I can 1v1 most people with. But it's fine, you know? Kobe down CS, but is up a kill. Alfarius missing everything. Doesn't matter though. Yeah, that's gonna be the story of this game. Veigar is going World of Ages first, if my memory. Yeah, World of Ages into Seraphs. He's trying to get as much HP as possible. Artemis not trying to dodge the pull in. Mordekaiser respecting it and just flashing instantly. My nose is clogged again. What is happening? Okay, gold is Gold is even as it stands. I know Konopsky is he's trying to ego for sure. Then again, they are up a man. This should be a good call after all. Kobe, Kobe may have a field day. Jinx Rocket missing everyone. Mordekaiser getting a double kill, but Kobe throwing the ultimate. I don't think Alfarius can do anything here. Konopsky is probably no man's land. Unless he somehow... Nope. And gives the kill to Kobe. What a guy. What a guy. 3-3. This game is definitely a bit more scrappy than the last one. We have more risks being taken. And that means that the gold lead, as it stands right now, shifted towards Pile of Frogs for the first time in this series. It is only 300 gold, but we take it. We take those, you know? And Karmic, passionate for his man, Kobe. Otsu missing minions. Alfarius missed every single ability he could. It is what it is. We just lifesteal for another day. And both objectives secured by Osiris. The Zahen will for sure like the added damage to the towers with the grubs. Now there is a ticking time bomb with the Jinx, but there's a lot of all-in from the Rel, from the Wukong, from the Zahen. As we know, Jinx hates the all-in champions. Now Alfarius has no ultimate. He should die for this. Barely. Foxy does not have flash. And he barely makes it out. And Kobe was not on top of that one. Are they gonna die? That's the question. I think they could. Otsu does no damage yet. So laning into the Ziggs is a huge pain in the ass. You can kind of punish the mages by ganking them heavily early on. Maybe skipping some camps here and there, but regrettably Konopsky did not see the line to the code. Wait, someone's writing to me. It goes to best of 3. We may have a surprise co-caster, but we shall see. We can just, I mean, Ali, we can just do a best of 5 in playoffs, you know? Like next week, we can do some Div 2, Div 1 if you have time. If you don't, that's totally fine as well, you know? Now the CSing, I'm not too fond of. There's no one having even remotely anything resembling perfect CS. Yon behind 20, top over 20, and Zahen 77. Yeah, the CSing, we really need to work on these in a practice tool perhaps. I've been practicing CSing with Anivia, auto attacking. You get as many creeps as you can. And there was a terrible ulti from Alfarius. He should pay it with his life. Yeah, not even close. So I was saying, yeah, you try to get as many CS, as many creeps as possible, just with auto attacking with Anivia in 10 minutes, I believe. And that's the practice. Anivia has one of the worst auto attack animations, so that's why it's a good practice, you know. Now we see a slight gold advantage towards Osiris. We have a 700 gold, and it's still kind of nothing burger as it stands, but Veigar surviving the early laning phase. Alfarius did not capitalize on its advantage. And once the Veigar gets Seraphs, it will be slightly unkillable, I believe. Unless Mordekaiser ults him, perhaps. There was a kind of random ulti from Artemis, so we're just using cooldowns for fun, but it is what it is. Is second Drake being secured just lately by Osiris, so Dragon stacking definitely gonna be a thing. And the next Drake, the Soul, will be Hextech, which is probably one of the best for the Ziggs, right? Just hurling these balls and applying the Hextech buff. Kobe guy is playing on the... Never seen you here, JJ. Are you a friend of Kobe, perhaps? Okay, these combos are disgusting, Alfarius. I think maybe Shura was the chosen one for the Yone, if I'm being honest. Yone can definitely win a matchup to Zahen, especially if you like one trick the champ, or you have it as a main, like with, what was it, 60 games in solo queue this season? You definitely get to see it here, JJ. Kobe just quietly stacking. Again, we have reached the stalemate. People have stopped doing a risky play. Then again, Kanopsky is just on vision. He's just gonna be CC chain and another kill towards Kobe. They're just feeding the guy, spoon feeding. You know, that's it's not the guy I was expecting to be fed this game. I'll be honest, but he is the control mage of this game. All he has to do, just place E, place a random dark matter here and there, and in late game he'll be a monster with 1000 AP. So, and Alfarius doing doing the forbidden backwards Yone combo. Have not seen that. You only see that on the Oceanic Super Server, so. Might even make it into a clip, but he did not die, so was not as funny as it could have been. Technical. All right. Hopefully this pause will not be running too long. Now Kanopsky, a bit of a weird item choice. He is 0-3, but went full damage with Titanic. While you can do that to enable your knock-up and make it more unpredictable with the auto cancel, I would not recommend building it when you are this behind in the game. VAR review? What does VAR stand for? I am really bad with acronyms. Drake should be... Yeah, Drake will be spawning in a few minutes. Definitely will spark some interest, but again, that Xin, monstrously behind. Can't, please. I can't take another conversation like we did in the first Osiris game that we had. And I remember who was saying this shit like last time, like saying die in Minecraft or something. But I did not want to relitigate that, you know. Yeah. So okay. What's going well for Pile of Rocks? They're not behind too much, only just shy of a 1k gold. Jinx 0-0-0, barely in this game. But she is the late game carry insurance policy. And again, the front line from Pile of Rocks is just damage. Especially since Xin went Titanic, he'll just be going more pure damage. I imagine I don't even know if he's going to go Black Cleaver this game, but... what does it mean? I don't know, man. But... what was it saying? Different strokes for different folks, literally in this sentence. So, you know. As I was saying, Ziggs kind of AFK, as usual. Just pushing waves, meant to push towers in the end, in the late game. Once you give him an inch, he takes the whole hand with the satchel charge, which was nerfed a while ago. Kobe's fucking useless. Okay, like, again, his goal this game is just to be AFK and hit towers, you know? That's his goal this game. He wanted to prove that he can play the boring ass mages as well. He pulled out the Big Dick Ash last game with most damage dealt, but now he's just being the Virgin Ziggs, you know? Just show... Again, he is Two-Face, so... Wait, what was the name of the guy? It was Two-Face, and what was his name when he was good? Not Clark Kent, that's Superman. What the fuck was his name in Dark Knight? I completely forgot. Harvey Dent, yes. So last game, he was he was Two-Face, and now he's Harvey Dent. You know, playing by the rules, just AFK, not really doing much. But last game was like crazy. You know, like everyone on the map. I hope that that analogy suited your liking. You know, those same Vega player, the Garens of mid lane. Yeah, I mean, he Veigar should be losing that lane into Yone, but unfortunately, too many misses on the abilities happened early on, and he lost the advantage. Now Veigar is a bit too tanky, so it is what it is. Now, are these quotes real? I was always wondering, because I'm a bit I'm not sure after reading so many of these. A clean 1v1. Let's see who wins it. I believe Artemis wins it because he can just now I don't understand the flash in. The flash in was slightly he is the raid boss. They are just they're taking so much time killing him. Okay, the forbidden combo Q flash. Okay. They are real? Okay, I'll take your word for it. If someone would record me, they would get many quotes from me in Polish mainly. But yeah, I am much funnier in Polish, unfortunately. But making Polish streams, I don't know about that one. Okay, Shura trying his best to. Altharius should be fine. I don't believe he'll be in any danger. We are just. I mean, 2 ultis used for kind of nothing. Altharius still holds the flash, but they will get the tower for their troubles. And 1.5k gold lead. Drake will be spawning momentarily, I believe. Yeah, 1 minute. And no Cyclone. No Rel for that one. So, maybe Palo Frog should pull the trigger and stop the dragon stacking. Once we reach the soul point, it's 3 chances, you know? Maybe 4 chances. Otsu still barely in this game, similar to the Mel one. He is just a passenger after all. Altharius running scared. Okay, I mean, he has no ultimate, so there's no way he kills Kobe here. Still has flash, but no Cyclone, and they will decide against. I believe they will decide against chasing. I don't believe. Yeah, they make the right play, and they do a cross-map play. You waste time chasing our Yone. We're gonna get mid tower, so well played for that one. But this mill will probably cost them the dragon. Vision is on the side of Osiris right now. But they're not very eager to play for it, it seems. Artemis is really getting digged down top lane. Just to be crude for a second. Forced to ult out. Holy, my nose is killing me. Kongmin had some great plays early on, but mispositioned a bit too many times in the mid game. And now there may be a flip. Both junglers are alive, but Xin Zhao decides he is unable to walk into the pit, and they will just give the soul point. So soul point 18 minutes, definitely on pace, on track, but gold lead still very much even. And the CSing top lane is making me wanna jump into lava in Minecraft, you know? 126, 19 minutes, 156 while being 3-1. Not ideal, guys. The main source of income is the minions, for the most part. So we are missing quite a bit of a chunk of gold. I don't know the math, like what is 30 creeps, including cannons, but someone for sure can do it for me, you know. Jinx almost at 2 items. At a snail pace. Seeing how she was AFK. I mean, okay. Kasane is slightly close to perfect CS, but missing 10. Seeing how he was AFK bot lane. I believe he has a lot to improve on. And Altharius digging for Kobe, finds nothing. He has the second power spike Seraph, so I believe killing Veigar is out of the question at this point. Seeing how he'll be playing from 2 screens away. Let me quickly check something. Wrote to me on Discord, but there's a huge team fight happening. There's a clone as everyone hitting. Kanopsky just kind of wasting ulti and re-engage from Osiris. Kanopsky in no man's land, and Alfarius getting the short end of the stick, or rather spear, from Zahen. That Goldie, though, still within grasp for sure. I have people spamming me in Discord, but be patient, guys. I will respond to you after the series is concluded. Hey, Kanopsky. I believe this jungle is not yours. He has no flash now, no ulti, but Nautilus has to flash out. The portal was not the smartest choice. Well, these teams are gonna take a long while because we have these bruisers with a lot of healing, not a tremendous amount of burst. I guess you could count Veigar as burst, but seeing these beefy boys, no MR though, only Merc treads on the side of Kanopsky. The Foxy, no flash, sitting on a dead tower. What are you doing? 2k gold lead, soul point within reach. I believe what they should do is, if they're doing their more risky play, they could solidify on the advantage that they have right now. They can kill Alfarius while taking the tower as well, and then get vision control in the top side of the jungle, threaten Baron perhaps, and if not, you can always just go for the safe play of Soul instead. And we are wasting exhaust for no reason, but it's quite alright since they do run away with a hefty chunk of gold, increasing their gold lead by 1k. The Zahen is beginning to be slightly unstoppable. Fearless completely. I mean, Kanopsky, he's really showing his true colors. He does not want to take it sitting down, but Kongling is there to provide support. Kanopsky will heal it up with his passive, and Soul will be spawning in 1 minute, so I'm sure it will spark a lot of interest. They could technically flip Baron and take it instead of contesting Soul, but since it's warded, they're gonna anticipate it anyway. Now Jinx still 1 item, while Kasane is making his way towards Death Cap, gonna be one-shotting the carries of Pile of Frogs. Kongling finding Foxy and Kanopsky. Ziggs again just hurling these bombs, poking it out. Losing the crab would be slightly unfortunate, and getting smited away. There's gonna be a TP from Alfarius. Now Zahen could have theoretically stopped it, but he was unaware of Yon's presence in the bush. Shura, I'm really curious what will Shura do in these team fights. Who's he ulting? There's a chance he will ult a Wukong clone by accident. Should be the worst case scenario. Yeah, they decide they're gonna take. They're not gonna take mid tower. There was a huge macro mistake. I mean, you are ahead in these team fights, and you take 2 plates off of mid, and you try to take top. I mean, okay, that's some gold, but to definitely make this game last way longer, I believe a Hextech Soul would have solidified the win for the Osiris lineup, seeing how they have Veigar and Ziggs. Again, Bushy Wushy really playing like a true jungler, playing fully for his team, does not have too much ego, plays the AFK junglers the only gank in the team fights, like Wukong. Jarvan was banned out, Nocturne was banned out, but yeah, the usual suspects, as I said. I know there's a player in Synergized Midnight, Synergized Weskimo that plays like Talon and Nafiri. I definitely would love to see a champion like that in the games I'm casting, but regrettably, none in this one. I'm just slowly dying, but I swear I'll make it. Not actually, of course. I'm just, you know, stuffy nose, so it's a bit unfortunate. The game slowed down again. We are just being AFK again. They are growing their gold lead here and there. There are some exchanges here and there, like this Kanopsky hitting Rel for some reason. Good usage of the ultimate, but Foxy will probably die. A Kongming, good flash away. Now, let's see, he'll Shura ulti. He ultied Kobe, probably the best target for him, and it is gonna be a one team fight, I think, for the side of. I mean, if Otsu gets a kill on Wuxi, never mind. He's using rockets in melee range. I believe if he used the other gun, the minigun, he would have cleaned up with the added attack speed. But Kasane cleaning up some of these leftovers, and Artemis is gonna take the top tower, not TPing for this team fight. Bit scrappy. Definitely not as clean as game 1, but they were getting the job done. This will be executed by Kasane. Huge gold influx. Now we're looking at a 5.5k gold lead. It's looking more and more grim for the Pile of Frogs. They are about to be eliminated from the group stage and won't be able to attend the playoffs. I don't know if they win, if there even is a mathematical chance for them advancing, but let's just say there is, just for the fun of it, you know. I believe the next team fight may end it since they have Ziggs, so they have tremendous pushing power, and they're gonna be able to execute maybe 2 towers at once. Which I don't know if that's even possible. I don't think the radius of the Ziggs satchel is enough. Yon is top lane. Kanopsky engaging on a tanky member. Yeah, again, like, team is useless, so the Xin can do nothing, you know? Mord did win his lane. Got a kills here and there, but unfortunately is not able to surmount it into a win. Definitely the most disappointed Alpharius' game. I think the Yon combos are very slow and missed for the most part. This Veigar mid should have been punished way more. Now Drake will be spawning in 15 seconds. Both teams looking to unsheath their claws. Kanopsky taking a bit of poke from the Ziggs. Foxy going on a really tanky member, and it spells disaster. 2 people dead. About to be make it 3. Alpharius will surely what was I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. It's gonna be 2-0 for Osiris. They're gonna be advancing to the playoffs. Surely it's gonna be the winning push with the Ziggs, with the satchels. He's TPing in. He smells blood. He does not want to be AFK anymore. And the Ziggs duty. Well played, Kobe. Normally I would interview someone. My voice is dying very much so. So I'm gonna have to say goodbye after this game, if that's okay with you guys, you know. 18-7 decisive ending. Definitely close in the first 13 minutes, but too many mistakes being made, and it cost them the lead that Pile of Frogs had of a 700 gold 1k. Kasane, shining star for Osiris. The team captain is back. Kobe, I mean, he was Vega. He's getting a job done. He was just pressing E during the team fight, so it was the Kobe diff in the end. Okay, guys, it's been fun. Thank you for new people showing up. Thank you for the follows. Maybe subs in the future if you like the content, especially if I'll be here more often. So, new things to come in the future. Again, some games, not just casting, because casting may be boring to some people instead of some gameplay for some interesting games, you know. So yeah, funny modes, good overlays. Everything is in a good spot, I think. So I think this stream is going in the right direction. So have a nice night, and I'll see you possibly on Thursday casting Div 2. Bye bye.